better known as CPR, is a long name with a short span of action. CPR has had a great impact on people's lives and helps people live longer lives. But it's much more than what it gets credit for. Did you know that according to the American Heart Association, 7 out of 10 people don't know how to perform CPR? That means that over half of this class doesn't know how to perform CPR. But what if someone is in a sudden life-threatening situation and you are the only one in the scene? Would you know how to help? I was one of those 70% scared to act when my little brother was drowning. Thankfully, my brother knew how to do it because of his reflex. But I'm sure most of you want to help, but wouldn't know what to do first. So here's how to perform hands-only CPR. First and foremost, you have to be sure that the person is unconscious. To check for this, they must be moving, breathing, or coughing. If you notice this, don't perform CPR. According to Medline Plus, if you do, and in case of the moving, breathing, or coughing, it actually counteracts the heart and you can make the heart stop beating. So to check to see if the person is unconscious, just ask them in a loud voice, "Are you okay?" If you hear a response, then they are still alive. If you don't hear a response, then it's a good time to check for a pulse. To check for a pulse, you can find it in your radial artery or in your carotid artery. Your radial artery is right below your thumb on either side, and it's right above your radial bone. If you take your pointer finger and your middle finger and you press along the radial artery, you should feel a beat. I do, because I'm alive. And then you can, for comfort and for a strong, if there's like a weak pulse, wrap your thumb around the other part of the wrist and it'll help hold it in place so you can hear a weak pulse. But if you're not comfortable finding a pulse with your wrist, using the carotid artery with your neck is the most dominant pulse. So the Mayo Clinic says that it's by your windpipe, which is along right here on your neck. So if you take your 2 fingers and just press inwards towards your windpipe, you should feel the pulse within 2 seconds. If you don't, this person is probably unconscious. In this case, if you find that a person is unconscious, call 911 immediately. Because although that we think that we can help this person, the EMS can do the most that it can to help this person. So once we call 911 and find that the person needs chest compressions, and find that the person is unconscious and doesn't have a pulse, we must perform chest compressions. This is to help the heart keep beating. We're acting as an aid for the heart to get the oxygen to all parts of the body so that they are able to live longer. So what you do is you take one hand, it could be either one, and press it against the chest, and then you take your other hand and lace your fingers around the top like this. The second image is showing that you must take your shoulders and put your full force into every push. So putting your shoulders directly above the chest. Keep your arms straight and press down really fast, well not necessarily really fast, just fast and hard, and make sure that the chest comes up, down, and down completely before each push. You must press at approximately 100 compressions per minute, and this is a little hard to demonstrate, but I have a video for you guys to watch that I think is beneficial.
Have to skip.
So this video demonstrates that you must perform CPR in the beat of staying alive. And if most of you don't know the song, it's just, it's more of a slower song that when you do it, it's just like a up, down, up, down, up, down. It's not very fast. So when someone says 100 beats per minute, it's really not that fast. But you are aiding in helping this person as well. And it may feel like when you're giving chest compressions that you're pressing too hard, that you might break a rib, and you might, and it has happened before. But getting the heart to pump and get through every part of your body is more important than the broken rib. So now that we've learned about chest compressions, and we've learned how to get a pulse, and we've learned how that it's 100 beats per minute, now how about you go save a life? For more information, check out American Heart Association, American Red Cross, and National CPR Foundation for more details.